Hey guys, it's Pennies. Thanks for joining us today. The story that I'm going to talk about today comes from Texas, and I want to thank my friend Debbie for bringing this story to my attention. I had saw, or just a very short clip about it, but I didn't really pay attention to it because I was busy, and so um, Debbie sent this story to me, and I decided to check it out. And I'm really glad that I did because I had no idea what the story was really about. So, first things first, here's a link to where I got all of my information. So, this story starts out like any typical family story would be, which is that this family was enjoying a barbecue on their farm, and this guy's little girl, you know, I heard two different stories, one that she was 4 and one that she was 5. So, either way, the little girl decides she's going to go and feed the chickens. And while she's gone feeding the chickens, the dad hears her scream, runs to go and check on her, and lo and behold, one of their family's friends is sexually assaulting this little girl. And this just infuriates me. So I cannot imagine what the dad felt when he walked up on this. So picture yourself coming up on some grown man assaulting your little girl, and what would be the first thing you would do? Well, the first thing I would do is I would grab this guy by the back of the head and I'd beat the holy crap out of him. And I'm sure that that is exactly what most of you would do. Now, depending on the person, I know a lot of people here in the state where I live carry guns. And so most people would have probably just shot him, and I don't want people to get the wrong idea. I am not condoning killing anybody. All human life has value. And I know you guys might think that that's wrong for me to say in this case, but all human life has value. The guy probably had a mom, he probably had a family, and if nobody else cared, then, I just don't know what to say. I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea. I'm not saying that the guy probably didn't deserve what he got, okay? But when it's all said and done, this guy's dead, and now the possibility is that the father of this little girl might be facing charges, which to me is just ridiculous. Okay, y'all? I mean, it's not like this little girl got molested and waited months and months to tell her dad. The dad walked in on it. Now, if you walked in and caught somebody raping your wife, I think you would kill them. If you walked in and caught somebody robbing your house, you're probably going to shoot them. You know, and so I think that what this father done was absolutely 100% natural. I don't see that anybody else would have not done the same exact thing. And so, yeah, I think that what he done was fine. That's my personal opinion. But there's some people out there that's gonna say it was wrong. We all know this. This is a weird, strange, messed up world, and I'm sorry, but I would have done the same thing. If I walked up and caught somebody assaulting my daughter, you can best guarantee that, going to jail or not, I'd beat the holy crap out of them. If I didn't have a gun, if I had a gun, I'd shoot them. You know, you don't mess with a child in any circumstances. And how brazen was this man to do this in broad daylight? And I don't know the logistics of everything, but I'm sure that the little girl was not that far from her family. So how, what is wrong with people? And only because I don't want to disrespect someone that's dead, because obviously he has paid for what he done. The man is dead. He's paid for his crime. There, and I don't know if he had a chance to ask for forgiveness before he was dead, but that's going to be between him and God, and there's nothing left for any of us to judge on this guy that's already gone. The thing of it is, we all need to stand up now and make sure that this dad does not get put into prison for what he done to protect his little girl. And the report that I heard, and there's going to be links at the end of this video that's going to kind of show you. I watched a couple of videos on YouTube, and I linked one of them here. Is that the report is that the sheriff says that the guy done what he had to do, and so he may not get any charges filed against him. That's going to be up to the prosecutor, and so we just have to pray that enough people will make their opinions known. I don't know what the laws are on this exact thing, but there's laws in place for you to protect yourself if someone breaks in on you, so I'm hoping that nobody will try to charge him with anything, because I think it would be absolutely just ridiculous. And if they did, I think everybody needs to come together and protest, or whatever needs to be said and done, because no child deserves to be harmed in any way, and no parent should ever be restricted on the ability to protect their child. So, he done what anybody would have done, and I don't blame him at all. I really don't. So, thank you, Debbie, for bringing this story to my attention. I will try my best to keep up with it and follow it and let you guys know how it goes. But yeah, you guys try to find out whatever we have to get in touch with this prosecutor's office and make sure that this father does not have to suffer any more than he already has. Because can you imagine? I mean, the guy seemed to be excessively remorseful for what he done. Can you imagine knowing that you took another human life regardless of what the circumstances were? That he's going to be probably self-punishing the rest of his life. Plus, he's always going to remember what happened to his daughter. So, but I just don't even know what to say. This is a crazy story, and I'm glad that I had a chance to bring it to you guys. So, that's going to be it for today, and keep sending me ideas, and I will try to do stories on as many of them as I can. Have a great day, guys.